Archangel Michael says, "Lean closer, because what I am about to reveal carries a weight you cannot ignore." The air around you has been shifting, and though you could not see it, heaven's eyes saw the tremor that touched your daughter's path. A shadow has been pressing against her heart, and the truth needs to be unfolded now, before it builds into something heavier. You have sensed it, an unease that lingers, a silence behind her smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. This is not your imagination, this is confirmation that she has been carrying something too great alone. The angels have been circling her, holding her, but they are also whispering to you, "Be alert, stay steady, and hear what is being revealed tonight." The signs have already brushed against your life, moments where her laughter felt forced, nights when her room seemed too quiet, mornings when her energy dimmed. All of this is not random, it has been pointing to a greater truth that heaven cannot let you miss. The veil is thinning, and what she is facing is not ordinary, it is a storm that wants to strip her strength. Do not be shaken, for this message does not come to break you, it comes to prepare you. The pain she is walking through is not the end, it is a test that will reveal hidden strength within her and within you. But before victory rises, the truth must first pierce through the fog. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The journey your daughter is in has been written with tears on both visible and invisible pages. She has cried in silence, and her words have fallen into the air where only angels caught them. You must know this now, because those cries were never lost, they are being carried into heaven's courts as proof that she needs breakthrough. The enemy tried to convince her she was weak, but weakness is only the shadow before strength rises. Every doubt that tried to enter her mind is about to be turned against the very force that planted it. The heavens are preparing to flip her story from despair into deliverance. Your role is not to panic, but to stand with the fire of awareness. Her battles are no longer hers alone, you are being awakened because you were chosen as her covering. This is not about fear, this is about alignment with the heavenly army that already surrounds her. Look at how the timing aligns. Just as you are reading this, a shift has already begun. The signs will start showing, the unusual warmth in your chest, the sudden stirring in your spirit, the confirmation through repeated numbers. These are not coincidences, they are heaven's fingerprints marking the moment of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, "What was hidden in shadows is now being dragged into the light." Do not underestimate the seriousness of this hour. Forces tried to corner her, but heaven is stepping into the room where her fears gathered. Even when she smiled at you, there were hidden battles clawing at her heart. The words she could not tell you were written across her nights in silence. You were not meant to miss this message, it is being delivered so you can lift her, protect her, and guide her into the safety already arranged. Stay awake, for distractions will try to make you dismiss this. But each beat of your heart right now is charged with heaven's urgency, do not let this slip away. This is not a warning of loss, it is a revelation of how close her rescue truly is. Step by step, the truth will unfold. Conversations will arise that seem accidental but carry hidden confirmations. Watch how quickly her eyes begin to soften once you start holding her hand with this awareness. The weight she has been hiding will soon be lightened by your presence and the presence of angels. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Every test she faced was a plot to break her faith, but those same tests are about to be used to prove her strength. Remember, pressure creates diamonds, and fire refines gold, but this time, it is not to destroy her, it is to elevate her. What felt like betrayal from the world will soon be turned into a story of miraculous restoration. Do not rush this moment, absorb it. The reason heaven revealed this to you is because you are her chosen shield. Others may not see it, but you were selected to hold this responsibility with grace and with fire. Already, her destiny is shifting gears. Her feet may have felt heavy yesterday, but heaven is placing new shoes upon her, ones designed for speed, progress, and victory. Where she once hesitated, she will begin to step boldly. And as you walk beside her, your own path will expand. What is happening for her will also reflect onto you, pulling blessings into your household that you never imagined would arrive so quickly. Heaven is rewarding you for your readiness to carry this truth. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The storm that tried to silence her will not win. Though she walks through the fire, her spirit is being forged into something unshakable. Heaven has already declared, her story will not end in sorrow, but in triumph that shakes even her enemies. You must stay steady in this revelation. Every whisper of fear that tries to cling to you is an illusion, an attempt to distract you from the truth that her deliverance is already written. What looked like chains around her life are about to fall apart faster than you imagined. The angels have not left her side, not for one breath, not for one heartbeat. They were watching every tear, catching them, storing them, and using them as fuel for the miracle that is on the way. Now the confirmation has reached you, so that no step will be missed in this divine unfolding. Already the ground beneath her is trembling. The walls that blocked her joy are starting to crack. What seemed like silence from heaven was actually the setup for a sudden release that will take both of you by holy surprise. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your daughter carries a light that darkness always envied. That is why attacks came her way, why battles seemed relentless, why burdens grew heavy. But remember this, envy cannot extinguish what heaven has already chosen. She will rise above this weight, and in her rising, you will witness a transformation so great that others around her will stop and marvel. They will ask how she survived, but you will know it was never survival, it was destiny breaking through. Stay calm in this moment. The suspense you feel in your chest is not fear, it is heaven stirring you awake. It is the confirmation that you are standing at the turning point of her life. Each breath she takes from this moment forward carries more than oxygen, it carries divine renewal. Her story is not closing, it is opening into a chapter that will redeem everything stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, take courage, because what she lost will not only be restored, it will return multiplied. The heavens never allow tears to fall in vain. Every drop of her pain has been weighed, and now the scales are tipping toward her blessing. You must walk with her in these days. She may not say it out loud, but she needs your presence, your calm, your belief that everything is turning. Let your silence be strong, and let your touch remind her she is not alone. Do not let despair trick you into thinking this is too late. Nothing is too late when heaven intervenes. The exact moment you are hearing this is the same moment when doors are beginning to swing open. The miracles will not come in whispers, they will come with undeniable signs. Numbers repeating before your eyes, unexpected calls, unusual warmth rushing through your chest, these are signals that the turnaround has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Her destiny has been wrapped in suspense for too long, but suspense is only the pause before breakthrough explodes. She is stepping into a season where every no becomes a yes, every delay turns into acceleration, and every rejection paves the way for the right embrace. You are not only her guardian, you are her witness. You will testify to others how the impossible bent in her favor. You will carry the memory of this moment as proof that heaven never abandons its chosen. Every whisper that tried to convince her she was not enough is now being silenced. Her worth is not measured by mistakes, nor by setbacks, but by the eternal signature of heaven upon her. That signature is unerasable. So breathe deeply now. Do not panic. The revelation you hold is not a warning of loss, but a sacred invitation to prepare for her restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The hidden truth is this: she has been walking on fragile ground, but the floor is being reinforced beneath her feet. What looked like cracks will now be filled with gold, shining brighter than anything she has ever stood upon. She will rise stronger because the foundation is no longer ordinary, it is divine. Already, heavenly reinforcements are arriving. Dreams may come to her that feel strange, yet those dreams are coated with guidance. Pay attention, for some of those messages will spill into your own nights. You may feel chills on your skin or warmth in your chest. These are not random sensations. They are signals that the angelic presence is closer than ever. Each touch of spirit is reminding you, stay awake, stay aware, do not drift into disbelief. From this point on, her life will no longer move in the slow circles of despair. It will take leaps forward, carrying her into realms she never believed she could reach. And you will see it with your own eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The atmosphere around her is charged with change. You might notice her silence growing deeper or her sudden bursts of emotion that seem unexplainable. These are not coincidences, this is the divine stirring within her spirit, reshaping her destiny even as you read this. She is not lost, she is being found. She is not weak, she is being refined. Every hidden wound she carried is being stitched back together by unseen hands of light. The timing of this revelation is not random. Heaven chose this exact moment because her turning point is nearer than you think. Each hour is pushing her closer to a miracle disguised as a challenge. Her heart has been whispering for rescue, and those whispers have reached heaven's throne. Now the answer is falling like a river, and she will not remain in the wilderness. She is about to be brought into a land overflowing with healing and promise. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The road she has walked was heavy, but the heaviness has been noticed. Do not believe for 1 second that her tears were ignored. They were counted, treasured, and turned into fuel for the divine judgment against what hurt her. She may have seemed distant, even cold at times, but it was not her rejection, it was her survival. Now she does not need to survive. Now she will begin to live. The angels are setting the stage for her story to shift with force. Watch closely in the coming days. Subtle signs will confirm this truth. You might overhear her laugh in a way you haven't in a long time, or she might suddenly mention something she has never told you before. These are proof that the lock on her heart is beginning to open. Stay near her, not with control but with presence. Let her know she has a shield even if she cannot name the battle. Your closeness will strengthen her wings as she prepares to rise. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the light in her, it is greater than the shadows that ever tried to surround her. Her spirit carries a frequency that darkness always feared. That is why the storms raged so violently, but storms never last forever. A calm is coming, but not a calm of emptiness, a calm of peace, of balance, of renewal. Her breath will no longer feel heavy. Her steps will no longer feel forced. She will walk in freedom you thought might never return. The family line is also being healed through her. What was broken generations before her will not pass into her future. She is the turning point, the breaker of cycles, the one chosen to end what others could not. In the silence of her nights, angels stood guard at her bed. They heard the words she could not say and responded with strength she did not know she had. Now, you will begin to see the evidence with your own eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Her future is no longer a mystery of pain, it is a prophecy of glory. The forces that tried to press her down will soon become the backdrop for her victory. What the enemy meant for destruction will be flipped into fuel for her rise. Stay alert. Conversations will come your way, and you may dismiss them as random, but they will contain hidden truths. They are heavenly nudges guiding you to stand in the right place at the right time for her. The heaviness in your chest, the sudden chills, the sense that something unseen is happening, all of these are confirmations. The spiritual world is aligning to ensure she does not fall. You are her chosen protector in this unfolding drama. Every breath she takes now is covered. Every step she makes now is marked. This is not the end, this is the beginning of her greatest chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The chains you thought were unbreakable are already broken in the spirit realm. Soon, you will see the visible proof of what has already happened invisibly. What felt delayed will suddenly accelerate. Her path is being straightened. What was confusing will become clear. What was dark will be filled with light so strong that it will shock those who doubted her. Your role is not to fear, but to believe. Heaven entrusted this secret to you so you would carry it with steady faith. You are not powerless, you are chosen. Soon, she will thank you not just for being there, but for being aware. That awareness is the difference between losing the moment and holding the miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The rhythm of her life is shifting under your very eyes. You may not notice it in loud explosions, but in quiet waves, small details that signal heaven's hand at work. Her silence, her sudden moments of reflection, even the way she looks at you differently are all signals of a new chapter being written. The days of her feeling unseen are over. The cloak of invisibility that once weighed upon her spirit is being lifted. She is stepping into visibility not just in the world, but in her destiny. Her pain has been a teacher, but the season of lessons through suffering is ending. Now her path will be filled with lessons through joy, abundance, and revelation. This reversal is not luck, it is intervention. The heavens are tightening their circle around her. Every negative voice, every whisper of doubt, every false friend who drained her will soon be removed. She will not walk into her future with dead weight clinging to her shoulders. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Her eyes will soon light up in ways you have not seen in years. The heaviness will melt, replaced by clarity and purpose. Even her words will begin to carry more strength, as if she has discovered a power buried deep within her. Do not underestimate this change, it will be rapid. The same way storms arrive suddenly, peace will also flood her life suddenly. What once felt like delay will turn into divine acceleration. You must remember, this is not only about her, but about the legacy she carries. Through her, doors will open that bless generations. The decisions she makes now will ripple into the future in ways that will astonish you. Heaven has already confirmed her steps. Even when she falters, she will not fall. The angels are holding her path steady. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, stand firm, because the fight for her life has already been won, though it still plays out before your eyes. The enemy has been stripped of power, and now he only tries to create illusions of fear. You must not feed those illusions with doubt. Every shadow that tried to convince her she was alone is being erased. She is never alone, she never was. Even her darkest nights were filled with light unseen. There will be signs in the coming week, subtle, yet undeniable. A repeated number, a phrase spoken by a stranger, or even the sudden scent of something familiar will be heaven's way of saying, we are here, we are near, she is safe. The suspense you feel now is not a warning of disaster, it is the tightening of the moment before breakthrough. Think of it as the breath before the dawn, the silence before the song. Everything is aligning. Type Amen to get blessing 111. She is walking into a territory where she will no longer beg for acceptance. She will own her space, speak her truth, and stand tall. The world will no longer overlook her, because heaven has marked her with undeniable favor. Her name is already echoing in rooms she has not entered yet. Opportunities are forming, doors are unlocking, and divine timing is arranging her steps. She is being prepared for a stage greater than she imagined. Your heart will swell with pride when you witness it. You will see her rise from the ashes of sorrow into the brilliance of her destiny. Nothing will be able to hide the glow that surrounds her. Stay ready, because the confirmation will be sudden. What took years to break her will take moments to restore. The difference will be so sharp that even those who hurt her will be silenced. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Her story is no longer one of hidden suffering, it is a story of revealed glory. Every unseen battle she fought has become the foundation for the strength she will now carry. She will never return to the shadows. Do not forget this, the reason you are reading this is because you were chosen to carry the awareness. Many others are blind to the truth, but you were handpicked to see. And because you see, you will also celebrate her victory first. There will be nights when you are tempted to worry, but resist. Worry feeds the shadow, faith feeds the light. Stand firm, and heaven will meet you halfway with miracles you cannot deny. This is her appointed time, and you are her appointed witness. Nothing can alter that divine arrangement. Type Amen to get blessing 333.